Hi there, welcome to my perfume channel. So today I thought we'd talk a little bit about the Vivamor house. They have quite a selection of perfumes and I wanted to chat with you about all of them and rank them for you. Vivamor has 11 scents so far and they're all extrait de parfum. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you being here today. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's get started. So Vivamor is actually the sister house to Navitus Parfums. And I received this 11 scent discovery set for free when I ordered the Navitus discovery set. So it was quite a good deal. I'll link the discovery set down below so you can check it out if you want. And I'm going to rank these perfumes from worst to best. These are just my opinions, so keep that in mind. You may have a different opinion. You may love the number 11. It's just not to my particular taste, so that's absolutely okay. As a side note, I'm going to read you the notes directly from the Vivamor fragrance cards instead of from Fragrantica because I've noticed there's a bit of a difference. The Vivamor cards are a little bit more descriptive. So let's get into it. Number 11. This one I didn't like very much at all. It's Tobacco Suprem. This one was created by Chris Maurice, who is also known as Christian Carbonell. He's created scents for Xerjoff and Suspiro. Let's look at the notes. So the top notes are tobacco, Bulgarian lavender, and Bulgarian rose. In the mid are Egyptian geranium, amber, clary sage, and nutmeg. And then in the base are Akba cedar, Siam benzoin, Gaiac wood, myrrh, tonka bean, and vanilla. Let's take a sniff. It is my number 11, so I know how it smells, but I'm going to smell it for you. By the way, these sprayers are amazing. Ooh. All right. So yeah, I think the reason why I don't like this one is because this is more of a dirty tobacco scent instead of a clean tobacco scent like you would find in Parfum de Marly's Herod. It's just not really a scent for me. It also leans quite masculine. I'm all for unisex fragrances, but I tend to veer to the feminine side for my fragrances. So just not a big fan of it. And that's why it's at number 11. Okay, let's move on to number 10. This one is called Akoya. This one is also by Chris Maurice. Top notes in this one are Italian lemon, grapefruit, and pink pepper. Mid notes are African ginger and Indian jasmine sambac. And the base notes are incense and amber. Let me sniff it for you to refresh my memory. Okay, yeah, this one is absolutely a freshie. Leans to the masculine side. It's just not really my jam. It's not a bad scent per se. I don't think I would mind smelling it on a man, but it's just not for me. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one is called Aura Celeste. This was created by Jorge Lee. He's also responsible for several Nichane fragrances as well as some Navitus perfumes. Let me spray it. Okay, this is another freshie. Also leans a bit masculine. Yeah, just not really for me. Let's read off the notes. So this one in the top has Spanish lemon and Calabrian bergamot. In the mid it has Floridian grapefruit, Guatemalan cardamom, Madagascan black pepper, Brazilian rosewood, and Egyptian jasmine. And in the base is Madagascan vanilla, amber, Indian olibanum, and Tibetan musk. So again, very citrusy, very fresh, but to me leans a little bit masculine. If it were a little bit sweeter, I think I would like it more, but it's just not for me. Okay, that was Aura Celeste. Up next is Urbane. This one was also created by Chris Maurice. Let's take a sniff of this one. Oh yeah, this one's very boozy. I can smell the gin right off the top. Some citruses as well. Also leaning a little bit masculine. Just not really my favorite. It's a little bit astringent. Yeah, not a big fan of that. But let me read off the notes. So in the top are Brazilian orange, grapefruit, lemon, Italian bergamot, and pig pepper. In the middle are gin, lavender, neroli, and cardamom. And then in the base are Sri Lankan sandalwood, amber, and musk. So as I said, super masculine. I can really smell that gin. It also has lavender and neroli, but I would say those are a little bit in the back for me, not as prominent. I certainly like it better than the other two that we've already talked about, or the other three that we've already talked about. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Up next at number 7 is Rouge Imperial. This one was also created by Chris Maurice. Let's take a sniff. Okay, yeah, I can smell some spices. Definitely smell some citruses. A little bit of rose. Okay, yeah, also very masculine leaning in my opinion, just not something that I would feel comfortable wearing. Let's read off the notes and see what's in here. So this one has top notes of saffron and Bulgarian rose, has mid notes of Indian jasmine, Tuscan orris, and Australian sandalwood. And then in the base are suede, Texan cedarwood, and Madagascan vanilla. Yeah, absolutely. I can smell that suede note now. Can't really smell the vanilla, and it's not very sweet to me. So yeah, this one is not for me. Okay. Next up is Cherry Prive. This is at number 6. It was created by Bertrand Duchaufour and Bérengère Bourgerel. Bertrand has also created perfumes for Maison Crivelli and Naomi Goodsir. Bérengère has only created one other perfume, which is Eterno Scolio for Lucerto Le Bleu. Let me spray this one and take a sniff. I can definitely smell the cherry right off the top. It's quite strong. I can smell the almond as well. This one also, to me, leans a bit masculine, not necessarily something that I would want to wear, but it's a nice scent. So let's look at the notes. So top notes are almond and cherry. Mid notes are Turkish rose and Sri Lankan cinnamon. And in the base are vanilla, Texan cedarwood, amber, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So I feel like those notes make it sound like it's going to be a gourmand fragrance, but I'm not really getting gourmand off of this. I'm getting woody, cherry, masculine leaning, cologne-y type fragrance. Yeah, this one is just not for me. At number 5, we have Creme Exquis, which was also created by Bertrand Duchaufour. Let's take a sniff of this one. Okay, yeah, get some citrus. Can definitely smell the vanilla. It's a little bit sweeter than some of the other ones. still leaning a little bit masculine for me. I know this house is all unisex, but I feel like a lot of these fragrances lean quite masculine. Let's check the notes. So this one has top notes of Brazilian orange, iris, and black cherry accord. In the mid are floral notes. In the mid are floral orchid, chocolate, and caramel. And in the base notes are Tahitian vanilla, coffee, honey, oak tree absolute, and Ceylon cinnamon. So again, those notes sound quite gourmand, but I'm not really getting a lot of food sense from this. Yeah, I think maybe that oak tree absolute is making it a little bit more masculine than I'd like. So yeah, that was number 5, Creme Exquis. Okay, up next, we have Ultimate Aphrodisiac. This one was created by Sidonie Lancesseur. She was also responsible for Apple Brandy by Killian and Angel au Croisière by Terry Mugler. Let's take a sniff. Oh wow, this one just knocks you over the head with almond. Yeah, super strong almond note right off the top. I like this one. All right, in the top are bitter almond, rum absolute, and Sri Lankan cinnamon. In the mid are chocolate liquor, cocoa butter, and brown sugar. And in the base are vanilla, musk, and African coffee absolute. Yeah, I like this one a lot better than the other ones. I don't feel like it leans masculine, but it's very almondy, and almond really isn't one of my favorites. Okay, yeah. That was number 4, Ultimate Aphrodisiac. So let's move on to number 3, which is Dark Indulgence. This one was also created by Bertrand Duchefort. So let's take a sniff. Okay, we have another gourmandy type fragrance. I can definitely smell the chocolate off the top. It smells a little bit spicy too. Yeah, I like it. Okay, in the top are dark chocolate, Italian mandarin, and Brazilian orange. In the mid are hazelnut and amberwood, and in the base are musk, Tahitian vanilla, and ambergris. I actually do really like this one in the opening. It's very chocolatey, but I have sprayed this on my skin, and I just can't deal with the ambergris. It turns very animalic on my skin and in the dry down, and I do not enjoy it. It smells quite masculine, quite animalic, so just not really to my liking. But off the top, it really does smell delicious. Okay, let's move on. So in the number 2 spot is Addiction Absolu. This one was also created by Jorge Lee. Let me spray it and we'll take a sniff. Oh yeah, you can smell the booze off the top. Some fruits. It's a bit woody. Yeah, this one's pretty nice. This one has top notes of Jamaican rum accord and dried fruits accord, mid notes of French cognac, Indonesian nutmeg, and Egyptian jasmine absolute, and base notes of amber resin, Caledonian sandalwood, Madagascan vanilla bean, and cashmere musk. So I do like this one, but not enough to buy it. It's nice, but not my favorite. So last, but certainly not least, is my number 1 pick. This is Reserve Exclusif. And the perfumer for this one actually is Francis Kurkdjian of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. And he partnered with Jerome DiMarino on this one. Francis, of course, has his own house that I just mentioned. Their most famous for Baccarat Rouge 540, but have many other perfumes, including Amorous. Francis has also created Tihota from the house of Indulgence. Jerome has also created Le Parfum in White by Elie Saab, as well as Kind Intentions by Navitus. Let's spray this one and I'll give you my first impression. Not first impressions, but my impressions off the strip. Yeah, I just love this one. You can smell the ginger off the top. You can smell the vanilla. It's just lovely. Let's read the notes. So the top notes are gingerbread accord and roasted coconut sugar. In the mid are a whiskey accord, Turkish rose, and Indian Divana. And in the base are cashmere woods, amber, and oak moss. As I said, I just love this one. I love the combination of the coconut sugar and the gingerbread. It smells like Christmas time. It smells like the autumn. It's so wonderful. In fact, I love this so much, I bought a bottle. So here's the box. Thought I'd unbox it for you. Got my trusty scissors. Ooh, that's a nice presentation, huh? So it comes with this little thank you card. And here's the lovely bottle. Yeah, that's a really nice presentation. Okay, I'm super excited to have this. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, my overview of Vivamor House. As you can see, I am a huge fan of the house. I do love this fragrance enough that I purchased it on my own. And I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed this kind of content in general, perfume content, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!